you're a parent, got a teen at home, do you track them? Tracking your kids all the time? There's a number of apps out there and services exist for monitoring your teens. On smartphones, there's Mama Bear, Life 360 Canary, My Mobile Watchdog. Privacy experts warn, though, there are some pros and cons, and parents should think very carefully before signing up for some of the services. One of those is called Teen Safe, allows a parent to monitor their children's location and social media activity, as well as text messages and call log. Smartphones with GPS provide an option for constant tracking as well. 37% of teens own smartphones now. Lori Vann is a licensed professional counselor and parenting expert. Question is, I guess as a parent, and I don't think you can ever go too far, but I guess some would question how far you would go in tracking your kids, Lori?
Well, there are positive things to share, and then there are ones that are dysfunctional things to share. The positive would be, okay, if they share similar interests that are recreational, such as a sport or a hobby or spirituality. Those are wonderful things to build relationships on, but just because someone has, say, smoking in common or alcohol use in common or S&M in common, those aren't necessarily the best things to build a relationship on.
Yeah, I was fascinated why they asked the question, and I guess that's more of a question for the University of Buffalo. Why look at marijuana? It's obviously being debated a lot, I guess, in our society nowadays.
Well, I think that's part of it, and that the government and different research facilities have been looking at marijuana more, and are there any real benefits to its use, and trying to be more open. And I think, well, why not exhaust the possibilities? Because you can lose nothing by gaining knowledge, and we can gain the knowledge of, is this something that's really beneficial to people, or is this something that's harmful? It's like in the 70s, ecstasy was being used by couples in marital therapy to help them connect. But as we learned more about ecstasy, we realized, what? That is not a good thing to use. So let's do the studies and find out if marijuana is in the same boat.
You've touched on marijuana, other vices, other addictions that we have in our society. Is everyone addicted to something? I mean, there's something that everybody, at the end of the day, whether it's shopping, sugar, a cigarette, every personality, there's something that we're attracted to?
I think that every person has the potential to become addicted to something. Now, factors that contribute if you get addicted to something or not can be on a physiological level of just genetics, which is the case for alcoholism. But you also look at the psychological aspects, that some people are getting into these things because of an emotional issue, that there's a void that's present, that they're seeking all of these superficial, all of these external things to fill in an emotional void, a deeper issue that's present. And unfortunately, the more they seek all these different vices or these other quote-unquote coping skills, the emptier they're going to feel. They chase it down a rabbit hole, basically.
Lori also says some of those apps that you sign up for as a parent, you got to be very careful when it comes to what they're doing with that information. Some of them are actually selling it.